Well, decided to take a little side tour and show y'all the tree that knocked down some power lines in the hurricane and some of the wood that I've cut so far off of it. Yeah, that pile's over 20 feet long and about 4 foot high. And then there's a few more limbs out there, and then there's some more over here, and then there's the tree. Best as I can show it to you. I'm gonna get you an up close view of it. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna walk over it a little bit. Well, I'll just walk, it ain't gonna take that long. Show you some of the other stuff. There's some more of it. Another little tree, a little tree comparatively. But anyway, here we go. Get you up here a little bit closer. That's one of the limbs down on the ground that's broke, as big as some trees. Anyway, yeah, that's a heck of a tree. That's the root ball all the way up there. Got a spider web over here, no big deal. I don't know how much of that y'all can actually see through all there. But yeah, that's a huge tree. All right, so this is what I've been doing most of the last couple of weeks. You can see this field, all this dirt. And now basically it's ready to be planted. I can't see that well myself. All right, but hopefully y'all can see it. It's a bunch of dirt. It's just nice and level, good dirt right now. And there's a little bit more of it over here on this side. That's the tractor, a lawnmower. Basically, that's the spreader that I was spreading fertilizer with. And this is some of it. It's got leaves on this, but it's still been knocked down. It's pretty flat. It's actually been tilled and fertilized. It just hasn't been planted yet. And that's tarp over there that you can see. It's 48 feet long, and there's 3 of them, and they're 14 feet wide. That's what I used to kill some of the grass around here. Now, you may be asking, what did this look like before? Well, I'm going to get y'all a close-up of what it looked like before. Not all of it, but out to about here. So about to here, it looked like this. Now, this is some more of the stuff I've had to clear out. You can see where I cut some of this pine tree. That one had fallen down before. And this is some more hedges I had cut. Still ain't got it all out. This is some of the grass. Oh, this is the drag. Do want to get this picture in there because it's actually a very useful tool behind this lawnmower. That the belly mower is no more good. It's all rusted out, but the actual lawnmower still works. So it's able to pull a few things. This is the fertilizer spreader. And it got a little bit of fertilizer. It won't spread much more now. But anyway, that's it. There's a wagon over here that it'll actually pull. The handle comes off. And all those buckets over there in garbage cans had fertilizer in them. Maybe you can see the fork. It's a rake over here. This rake right here is a very handy tool because all this piles that you're fixing to see are grass in a lot of places, leaves. That's what I used in the end to get it all out of there with. This is the other rake. This is the little cans. See them a little bit closer. Little fork. It's actually really good for picking up the balls that the drag makes. All these little ones that you're seeing on the ground right now. Oh, this is some of the other stuff that I had to clean out on the other side. This is one of the piles. I burned 2 already that size. I don't know if you can really see them. Let me go up here. Sorry guys, I'm kind of all over the place. It's not prepared. This is on the fly before I plant this in a couple weeks because it's going to rain a little later today. It says. I don't think it is because the sun's coming out. But it is supposed to rain tomorrow. And if it does, then I won't have my seed planted. But anyway, this is a spot where I burned the other 2 piles. And I've raked it all out for the most part. Tried to spread the ashes and everything because it's actually good for the soil. I'll get you a little bit better close-up of some of the tools that I'm using, if you want to call them that. They're just lawnmowers, other than the chainsaw. I don't have a picture of the chainsaw or the weed eater right now. I'll get you a picture of those a little later. Maybe even some of them in action if I get Stacy to help. Anyway, that's some of the logs that I cut off. Limbs still hanging in the trees. But this one that's just kind of in the way, but it used to stick out a lot farther. So I cleaned that. This is my bush hog. This one needs a blade. It's 4-wheel drive actually. It's a self-propelled 4-wheel drive lawnmower. And the blade in it needs to be replaced. So it has the duty of bush hogging all of this stuff that used to be like that. Once I get the trees out, it'll actually cut that and run over it and chop it down pretty good when I get it up high. This is just one of those logs laying on the ground. It's a limb. Cut most of this other high stuff with my bush blade. Bunch of trees that we ain't pulled out completely yet, but those trees used to be all the way out to almost where this pile is. Let me get y'all a closer picture. Those bushes used to be all the way out to here. So from here to here I cleaned, and this is all just cut grass that I cut with that lawnmower the other day after I drug it and drug most of the other stuff out. And this is that pile. It's about 10 foot tall, and it's probably it's big enough to hide the lawnmower and the drag behind. It's over about 14 feet long. Now this is the pile of grass that we drug out afterwards, and it's here. It's gonna make compost. I'm gonna actually add some green to it. I got a bunch of green. So it's probably about 8 foot long. It's probably on about 4.5 foot wide. It's about 8 foot wide this way, and then I think it's only about 3 feet or 4 foot the other way. Maybe no, I lied. It's over 7 foot wide this way too. And I've been cleaning this fence row, and just so you can see what I got next to try to do is all these trees are down on the fence. So I'm going to put a gate in this side so I can get across easier, and then you can see all the tree limbs and the trees that are down. Anyway, I'm trying to get all this fixed because this is actually where my chickens are supposed to be. Actually here and over here on the other side of those trees. You can't really probably see much of the fence posts over there, but there are. But I got to cut all these trees out. There's another fence line over there. I don't think much of the fence is in where I'm at now. And there is a fence line on the other side of these hedges. Don't know if you can see it, but this is actually a silage pit. But they used to put silage when it was a dairy for the cows to eat. Now I got to get this thing filled up. It's deep. But there's a fence on the other side. Keep cows and stuff from getting in it. I'll get y'all a picture of the dairy barn, the dry shed actually, which is what I was going to use to catch water for this side. That's one of the reasons I'm trying to get this field planted before it rains, is because I now have no way other than if I bring water over in buckets to water this side. Because I'll show you what the hurricane done to the dry shed, which I was going to actually use to catch water. Anyway, there's a bunch of trees up there I got to cut down still. But anyway, I know it's a long video, but hopefully y'all enjoy it. I'll get another one later. Thank y'all guys.